Earlier on, I just reached out to him for a comment on that particular nomination, and here's what he had to say. Speaking directly to me, I will just quote what he has told me a few minutes ago. Miguna Miguna says, "I have no idea what nearly everyone seems to be talking about. It is a malicious distraction. That is all I am saying." And of course, he declined a request to speak to us live on phone, but he said from that particular statement he sent me that he has no idea what everyone seems to be talking about, of course, on social media and beyond, and it is a malicious distraction, and that is all he is saying. That is what Miguna Miguna said to me a few minutes ago when I reached out for a comment on that particular nomination. His lawyer, Cliff Ombetta, received that particular letter yesterday from Mike Sonko and took it to the Speaker of the Nairobi County Assembly. I want us now to speak to Cliff Ombetta, one of the lawyers for Miguna Miguna. He's joining us from our city center studios. A very good afternoon to you. Thank you very much for joining us here on KTN News Desk. A lot has been said and a lot has happened since yesterday night when you received that letter. What is the latest from your end?
I took that letter, took it to the Speaker. She acknowledged it. It has been received. We have a stamped copy that remained with me. And while Mr. Miguna might say all he has to say, yesterday we had a conversation. We also forwarded the letter to him at night. He knows about it. We spoke with the Miguna legal team. We also had a discussion about it, and we thought it was probably, in our opinion, a good thing. But you see, at the end of the day, the instructions that are to be given by the client. If he eventually wants to take up the nomination or doesn't want to take up the nomination, then he makes a decision. If he thinks it's a distraction from what his goals are, then he is free to also make that kind of a comment. But we know that when you are given such an appointment and by maybe a governor from Nairobi, you see one of the things is that he has given you a good report card. He has actually acknowledged that you are a citizen. He has also acknowledged that you are a person of good standing, of integrity, and capable of performing such tasks. So from that point of view then, why would the government then try to stop you from coming into the country when you have all these things to do, and it's also your constitutional right to be able to earn a living by working? So maybe he might want to make any other comment, but we are. I received that document, and he knows about it, and it was discussed with the legal team.
So what you're saying is Miguna Miguna indeed is aware of this particular letter, and it's a conversation you've had with him, because just a few minutes ago he says he doesn't know what we all seem to be talking about, and we should dismiss it because it's a malicious distraction.
No, it cannot be malicious. Well, maybe let him have that kind of an opinion, but I can say that he's aware of it. And what I also did is when I was called, I went and picked that letter. You see, the letter, first of all, is not even addressed to him. It's addressed to the Speaker of the National Assembly, I mean of the County Assembly. What Sonko wanted me to do is to also make him aware that this is what he wants to do. And I made him aware. So that Sonko has actually put his name. And remember, the first time Sonko brought out a list of the people probably capable of becoming deputy governors, Miguna's name initially was there. You remember?
Yes.
So it cannot be a thing that he's saying that is new. So where has he been living? But in any case, if that is his opinion, well, we'll stick by it. But you see, the decision of whether he wants to take it up or not cannot be from us, the lawyers. We can only advise.
Yes.
It is for him now. So the question then would be, now that you've asked him that, and he says that that's all he has to comment at the moment. What is his decision? Does he want to take it up or not, or does he not know it? You see, it's something that he himself needs to come and say. For us, we can only advise.
Yes, given the kind of problems or the situation that Miguna Miguna finds himself in with the Kenyan government, as his lawyer, what do you think this latest move by Sonko means for him?
It means that all along what we have been saying is right, because you see, Miguna tried to be a governor of this county. He stood. Nobody raised an issue about it until later on when he tried to swear in Raila Amolo. But then problems start from there. He's thrown out of the country. They now say he's not a citizen. They say all these things. They say that it is fake. Yes, these are the same government that allowed him to stand up and be a candidate. And then all of a sudden, the governor now, and I did not ask him his reasons why, but you see from the letter it is quite clear that he believes Miguna is capable of doing that work. So that is where I start picking it up from. And I tend to think that this should be able to also show the government then that they can't stop him from his constitutional right. If somebody has appointed him for work, it is his duty to analyze. I mean, it is a constitutional right to analyze.
Just veering off from that, Miguna Miguna was expected in the country yesterday, but that did not happen. Do we have another date, or what is the latest?
No, there is a matter that will be in court today and probably before tomorrow. And we are trying to see whether we can get some few orders, which I cannot tell you which are right now on radio or TV. But we are trying to get some few orders so that we can be able to enforce the court orders that were granted earlier on by the other judges.
Thank you very much.
We want somebody specifically to be able to be responsible for that.
All right. So things are still in the works.
Yes, still in the works.
All right. Thank you very much for speaking to us here on KTN News Desk. That is Cliff Ombetta, is one of the lawyers for Miguna Miguna, just talking to us about that nomination and what it would mean for his client, saying that it means they have been right all along as far as Miguna's status as a Kenyan citizen is concerned. But of course, it is a matter that we continue to follow up on for you here on KTN News Desk. Now, Safaricom Twaweza has opened a new experience shop in Nakuru, being the second after the first established at Village Market, Nairobi. Safaricom has promised to rebuild Nyakenyo Primary School in Solai that was affected by the Patel Dam tragedy and refurnish it. The mobile telephone company, Safaricom, has also pledged to support the Solai community, which was affected by the tragedy, as a way of working closer with the people of Rift Valley.
With the first one being in Village Market, is what we call an experience shop. The choice of location was largely because of convenience. Customers can be able to drive in, park their cars, access our services. So customers traveling from Nairobi en route to any parts of Rift can stop over in Nakuru County and get services here at Westside Mall. And we're very grateful to the county for allowing us to be able to continuously invest in this region. Rift Valley continues to be one of our fastest growing regions in the country, and we are very glad to be part of Nakuru County and the Rift region.
Masinga Dam is currently full and is now spilling its waters. Our reporter George Maringa now speaks to us from Masinga Dam. George, good afternoon. What are some of the things you're finding out from Masinga Dam currently?
Good afternoon, Akisa. Now, actually, currently we are 20 kilometers downstream of Masinga at a place called Changosi Village in Machakos County. Now, this is part of where the water that is behind me, actually, the residents tell us, though they will clarify more, it comes from the Masinga Dam, the one that was the one that early in the day we showed was spilling, which is currently happening at the moment. But the water passes through this place and goes down to other dams such as Gitaru, Kindaruma, and other to serve the other Seven Forks Dam. But now this water, Akisa, that you can see here has caused quite some destruction, because coming to my left is where some farmers actually are counting losses. They were tomato farmers who planted and invested heavily in this farm, and as you can see currently, they're just because no produce will be collected from here due to the increase in water levels about a month ago, which subsequently affected their crops, the tomatoes they had planted, and right now they just have to, uproot them, because these are losses that they are incurring. And now, Akisa, I'll just speak to a couple of them to just tell us what exactly, went on and what exactly is happening, and since that they have incurred a lot of losses. Asante sana kwa kuungana nasi kwenye KTN News. Songa hivi tafadhali, tuambie jina lako.
Kwa majina ni Patrick Mutinda, mkulima kutoka sehemu za Masinga.
Haya maji naomba tuelezee, ni maji ya kutoka Masinga haswa, ama ni maji ya Dhiba, ama ni maji ya kutoka mto upi?
Okay, kwa saa hii maji yenye inatusumbua inatoka pande za Dhiba, but tuna expect maji tena kutoka pande za Masinga, lakini kwa saa hizi yenye inatusumbua inatoka pande za Dhiba. Yeah.
Ukiwa upande upi huo?
Nikiwa upande za
nasema maji ya Dhiba haya haswa ni ya Dhiba ama ni ya Masinga?
Kwa saa hii ni ya Dhiba. Ni ya Dhiba saa hii. ya Masinga bado haijaruka. But tuna expect kutoka saa hii time ya Masinga inaweza kuja.
Okay.
Yeah.
Na yakija pia ataongezeka kwa kiasi kikubwa.
Itaongezeka kwa kiasi kikubwa.
Wewe kama mkulima ulikuwa umepanda baadhi ya hizi nyanya?
Mimi kama mkulima nilikuwa na shamba, nilikuwa nimepanda nyanya na hapo nyuma ilikuwa mingi kidogo, sasa imepungua lakini zote zimeharibika. Yeah.
Ulikuwa umetumia kiasi cha pesa ngapi?
First kitu kama 40,000, nilikuwa na expect kitu kama 1,100, lakini kwa saa hii hakuna kitu naweza chukua. Yote nimecount kama loss. Yeah.
Okay. Na ni usaidizi upi ambao mngependa kupata ama hali itaendelea kuwa hivi?
Okay, tuna expect maji ya Masinga ikikuja kwa muda kidogo itapungua. But tulikuwa tunaomba kama itawezekana waweze kucontrol maji wakati inakuwa mingi wanafungulia inapungua kwa sababu tunaumia sana. Yeah, wakati maji inakuwa mingi.
Asante sana. Akisa, I'll just speak to one more who will speak to us about other effects that they have faced with this water. If you could just come kindly. Asante sana kwa kuungana nasi kwenye kiti. Niustombe jina lako?
Kwa majina naitwa Brian Musyoki kutoka Masinga, Changosi area.
Okay. Na hapa katika maji haya kuna wanyama wepi kando na maji kuharibu mimea, ni wanyama wepi ambao wamewadhiri katika maji haya?
Kati ya maji kuna wanyama kama hippopotamus wanatoka na kukula mimea yetu. Kuna ndovu bado zinakuja na kutuharibia kabisa.
Na hao wanaweza kupitia ndani ya maji haya, manake tunaona ni maji ambayo ni deep kabisa.
Ndovu wanafukianga hapo kwa maji. Wanaongelea mpaka wanafuka.
Okay. Asante sana. Akisa, those are just, a couple of farmers here in Changosi village, Machakos County, residing just downstream Dam, where the water, as you have witnessed earlier today, has started spilling over, as was predicted by the government.
Well, we apologize for that particular hitch there, but that is George Maringa joining us live from Masinga Dam. Now, and residents of Kiambogo, Nakuru County, have raised an alarm over a flower farm dam in the area. They staged a demonstration demanding safety assurance for the government.
Wakati kulikuwa na leakage hapa, yeye alikuja na watu yake ya kazi. After maafisa wa polisi kukuja hapa, wakati watu walipiga nduru, akaanza kujenga hii ukuta hii. Na sasa hii ukuta kuna mawe na kuna makaratasi ambayo imewekwa mchanga, ambayo sisi wenyewe tunajua haiwezi kuzuia nini? Maji.
Tukiwa kama hapa Tumaini, shinda yetu ni hii damu, maana wakati mwingine ilifujika mtaro hii ya maji na tukapiga nduru sana, tukakimbia kutoka kwa manyuma, tulikuwa nafikiria ni hii kubwa. Sasa vile tumeona hii damu imefanya na vile mahali tumetokea na nyinyi tumetoka baka pande ile baka hapa, umeona vile iko, tunaona hii imekuwa hatari kwa sisi.
We have built the dams in a proper way. First of all, we have the proper lining work, dam lining work. We have the spillage, the outlets. Then we have even though if the massive rain comes and the dams are full, we have done proper the drainage system to go to the valley.
Now, the Senate Committee on Solai also, the Senate Committee also raised a bit of questions on the Solai Dam, and of course, led by Yusuf Haj, and of course, the Senator for Nakuru, Susan Kihika. These are some of the questions that they raised and some of the things they said in a statement sent a few days ago on the Solai Dam. They say that Patel Mansuk, the owner of that particular dam, should be arrested, or they're questioning why he hasn't been arrested so far or questioned by police officers. They also say that Patel should take full responsibility for the tragedy that killed 47 people. They also say that security agents are reluctant to arrest Mansuk Patel. Yet, in past experiences where buildings have collapsed, they have swiftly arrested people or the owners of the buildings and prosecuted them. This particular committee also questions why the rescue mission to recover bodies was called off, yet some families still report missing members. And they also questioned why the rescue mission to recover bodies was called off. Once again, quite a repetition there. My apologies for that. Why it was called off so soon when some members were still looking for their family and kin. These are some of the questions that were raised by one of the Senate committees on the Solai Dam tragedy, and they made some recommendations, which we'll also be talking about with my guest in a short while. They say that the closure of the other 6 dams in Patel Farm or Mimet Solai should be closed down until their safety is ascertained by professionals. They also say that if the dams are to be reconstructed, then they should be built downstream. Remember, Patel had been built upstream. And this is a question I'll also be posing to my guests on what really this meant for the people there. Another recommendation they make is that displaced people camping at Solai High School grounds should be relocated to another safe ground to reduce congestion. These are some of the recommendations that were made there. But of course, remember, after this particular tragedy, Patel bought space in a local daily to make an apology, and a public apology to the people of Solai. Let's take a look at what they said, or what he said in that particular statement that ran in terms of an advertisement in one of the local dailies. Of course, he started by apologizing and sending his condolences to the families who had lost their kin in that particular tragedy, saying that the Patel family has been a very integral part of the Solai community and has always supported projects that uplift general standards of living for the Wananchi. He also says that investigations point to heavy rainfall in Dundori Forest, resulting in massive soil erosion with high-pressure water that hit the dam, causing a huge gush of water into farms and outlying settlements. Patel goes ahead to say that the Patel family, in conjunction with other agencies, are working round the clock to provide the necessary support for victims, and they will be working together with relevant agencies to rebuild what had been destroyed. There was a response from Patel in a local daily, which ran in terms of an advert saying that they will continue to support the families, working in conjunction with not just the county government, but as well as the national government. Now, the Senate's Standing Committee on Security, Defense and Foreign Relations wants the owner of the killer dam in Solai, Mansuko Patel, to be arrested and prosecuted. Let's take a look at that.
Family, the owners of the farm, must be held responsible as far as resettlement for these populations. As much as the government is giving money towards the disaster, we cannot let an individual walk away free. In fact, my biggest frustration is that this person was not taken to a police station immediately this happened. My biggest frustration is that we have not seen him arraigned in court. These are over 47 people dead in Nakuru County. Many others are missing. And we have a person whose face we haven't even seen come to condole the people.